Hey everyone, I'm out here with the Eachine. This is Ec08, 1/16 scale bearings. It's got oil-filled shocks, and it's supposed to be great for the beginner, kids, and anybody that's getting into the hobby. This should be the one for you, but we'll find out. We'll open it up and see what comes inside, so stay tuned for that. Hey, welcome back everyone. Thanks for joining me on my YouTube channel. Donnie here, and I am going to go and unbox this thing. Let you see the new Eachine Ec08 1/16 scale. But when I opened this for the first time, when I got it sent to me, this is more of a 1/18 scale. Now look how small it is. I mean, I have 1/16 scales and 1/12 scales that are just much larger than this, but if they want to call it 1/16 scale, that's fine. I'm not going to open the canopy on this because there's nothing you could see inside, but you can notice that it does have oil-filled shocks, but it just doesn't really feel like there's anything in it. I mean, it feels good, but it just don't have that smoothness. So these might be empty, even though it's claiming it's oil-filled shocks. But we're gonna give this thing a run. I put a battery in here. Takes a little Phillips screwdriver, which they supply. I see I took the screw out real quick, and this is where the battery goes. I'm gonna show you. That's how it plugs in. You'll tuck this cord back in here, turn that battery like so. It's kind of a awkward fit because it hangs up in here. So I got to push that plug down and then slide the battery in, and you should be able to put this back on. And then make sure you put the screw back in there, because if you don't, this cover is not very strong. It'll pop right off. See, it doesn't even clamp, so be careful of that. It does come with the instruction manual here, guys. All right, move this out of the way. Let's take a look at the controller. I already put, boy, that's a tough one. There we go. I already put batteries in here. 4 AA's it takes. Does have trim button because it's full proportional. Got the foam little steering on here. You got steering trim, and you got the they look like they're both steering trim on this one. Okay, yeah, so you got the steering trim to keep it left or right, and then you got the full steering, so that way the proportional steering will turn it really sharp, or you can back it off to like 50% where it doesn't turn as sharp, so you don't flip it. And then you got the drive little trim here, so you could turn up the power all the way or back it down if it's too fast for you or your child that's using this. So, but there's the controller. Let's take a look at the accessories here. Beautiful day today here in California, but I'm over here at my apartments because it's still really smoky due to the fires here in California, so bear with me, guys. You do have lithium ion batteries. They're 7.4 volt and they're 1200 milliamps. It's got that that style plug. I don't know what they call this plug here, I always forget, but you know, if someone wants to convert it to LiPo later, you can, but I'm not going to with this one because I'm actually giving it away to one of the kids here at the apartment complex. So he really enjoyed it, he likes it, so I'm gonna go and give it to him when I'm done here. You do have the charger, you got the tool. It's got the tool to wear for the wheels. That way you can go and tighten up the wheel studs, and then you can switch the adapter and put a Phillips screw adapter on there as well, which is floating around here in the pack. So that's that. There it is right at the bottom. Also, I do recommend go around, tighten these guys up, because a lot of times for manufacturer it just barely gets tightened. I already had a wheel pop off on me inside the house, so definitely go around, snug these back up with the tool they give you, and you should be good to go. So everything's plugged in. Let's go take this thing for a run and see how well it does. Alright guys, I apologize. Sun's kind of blaring at me and they're doing yard work here at the apartments, but go ahead and turn the controller on by pushing this button. It's ready to bind. Then you just click the switch and we should be ready to go. There we go. Yep. You know, steering's not bad at all. It's pretty sensitive. That's good. All right, let's give this guy a little run here. Ah, it runs pretty good. Not bad at all. That's that's funny. The steering's all the way up, so it doesn't have very tight steering. You can see if I go slow, it's okay. It's not super sharp, so you're not gonna have to worry about flipping this thing because it hugs pretty good. But when you're going fast like that, you're gonna have to let off the churn. See how it takes wide turns? It didn't want to do it until I let off. So remember that for the steering trim. I do have the power up all the way. So it's actually not bad at all. It's going pretty straight without having to trim it. I'll got to trim it just a little bit right now. Okay, let me trim this thing, get it back here. It's getting squirrely on me. All right, let's try this again. There we go. Yeah, not a bad truck. I was hoping that the neighbor was here. I believe he wants this car pretty bad, so when I see him, I'm definitely giving him this little RC car. He just, I think he thought it was pretty darn neat, so for never having an RC, I think he's going to have a blast with it. Yeah, so it's not bad, guys. It gets it pretty good. I like to take it out in dirt, but I don't want to hash it too bad, especially when I'm giving it away. So yeah, not too bad at all. I'm gonna have to adjust the steering trim a little bit again. Take the jump. Yep, there we go. Kind of hard for you guys to see. See if I can back up here. Hopefully get this sun off of my camera. But it runs pretty good. You definitely have to let off the gas when you're making churns so it actually churns better. See, I'm letting off so it can make a churn, because if I got it all the way churned, see, it's gonna keep going that direction because the pivot points are not very sharp on this. So, but definitely fun for beginners. I like it. Definitely tighten up those lug nuts on there, guys, or you're gonna lose that little Teflon lock nut on there. And then you'll have to go to the parts store and see what size it is and all that, because they don't give you any spares in the package. But go around, tighten those up when you first get it, and then it should be fine. But that ion battery works really good with this one. I like to see what it would do with the LiPo. If I was keeping it and not giving it away to the neighbor, I would you know, definitely put a LiPo in it just to wake it up a little more. But they claim it's like 35 to 40 kilometers per hour, and there's no way it's doing that. We're probably looking at 15, maybe 20 if we're lucky. So, but it's fast enough. Definitely fast enough for someone that's learning from. It's fun. And you can run it indoors, outdoors, sand, dirt. But it seems to be holding up pretty good. It's got 20 minutes of run time. You know, and they give you 2 batteries, so you got 40 minutes of fun. So that's definitely worth it to me. So I'll definitely leave a link down in the descriptions, so check it out. You guys, hey, my final thoughts on this truck, the Eachine, the Ec08. It's not a bad truck. They say 14 plus. Probably can get away with a little younger than that, but you'll have to turn that throttle trim for the power down if they start losing control on it. But I did want to show you taking the pins off, take the body off, that it does have only one motor, you guys. So I will definitely talk to Eachine about that. In their description it says dual motors. It only has one. This is 4-wheel drive. I don't believe I mentioned that in the unboxing, but I'm sure I'll put a text up on the screen at the beginning of the video. But it is a nice little runner. Did really well. I was actually a little more surprised after driving it. I do recommend, you know, if you want to kind of get into fixing it up a little more, maybe check out these shocks, because they look like, to me, they may not have any oil in them, and they might just be friction shocks, because it just don't have that, you know, it does good. It hugs the road good, but I just don't feel any oil in there. But hopefully it does. Anyways, guys, I sure appreciate you watching. Eachine Direct, thank you so much for sending us out for a review. Guys, I always appreciate you watching, all your support. Like always, God bless, cheers, and happy driving.